What is up, y'all? You already know who it is. CT the Narrow, 2-point conversion from the Sidelines podcast. We finally won, y'all. We finally won. Give it up to the Raiders. Really, really impressive win. We're about to get into it. Welcome to 2-point conversion.
Yes. He gets the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
2-point try.
2-point conversion. For the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion. Point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion.
As the Raiders go for the 2-point conversion and the lead.
2-point conversion.
A 2-point conversion to win it.
All right, Nation, I ain't going to waste no time. Super impressive win. I'm super happy I put out my video when I did right before the game. A lot of things I talked about, the team actually really executed. They executed it pretty well. We ran the ball well, including Derek Carr. Derek Carr had, 7 rushes for 40 yards. Not too much in the passing game. 21 for 34, 188. I mean, it is what it is. As long as we get that W, just win, baby. You know what I'm talking about. So, Josh Jacobs, he had a career day, 144 yards on the ground. Super impressed. I'm glad he actually went to the team. Like I said, I even said that in my video as well. I hope some of these running backs, go up to these players and we want to eat, like we want the ball too, So I'm super glad that Derek Carr said that he went up to them and said that, he wanted to do this and he wanted to do it this way in the game, and they did it. And not only did they do it, they did it good. 144 yards. Zamir White got a couple touches. He was 2 for 24. He had that one really good one where Jacobs was in there as a fullback, and they kind of faked a little fullback dive, and they pitched it to Zamir White, and he got us to the 2 or the 3. So super good. Utilizing the running backs that we have. I was also talking about that in my last video, saying that we have all these running backs and it's supposed to be running back by committee. Let's start seeing these running backs. Let's start seeing them eat. And hearing Derek Carr saying that Josh Jacobs went up to him and the O-line and everything like that in that team meeting and before the game, that's what's up. He's like, I want the ball. Give me the ball. I want the ball, So I'm super happy with that. Another thing I touched on my video, Derek Carr using his legs to get out of the pocket. I said, I don't want no Lamar Jackson. I'm not asking for Lamar Jackson. That 20-yard run he had, super good. Fighting hard for the extra yards, even when we really didn't even need it. We already had the first down. So that's that old Derek Carr that I love. That reminds me of that old Derek Carr, doing a front flip at the Saints game to get a first down. I don't want him to start doing that, but still you see the heart and the hustle and the effort, and that says a lot. That kind of stuff speaks volumes. So I'm super happy with him using his legs to just buy us a little bit more time, buy himself a little bit more time, and even get us a couple first downs. If losing 3 yards as opposed to gaining 3 or 4 yards, I'll take the 3 or 4 yards every time, as opposed to getting a sack or him throwing it away. And all he has to do is just, if he doesn't see anything and he starts to feel that pressure, just look for an opening and, try to get us a couple yards. So super happy with that. I'm glad I touched on that too. The defense looked okay. Amik Robertson showing up, he had that fumble recovery for a touchdown run. I honestly think that Josh Jacobs and that fumble recovery, that saved us. That fumble recovery, that saved us. I think that kind of hyped up the defense, and Maxx Crosby was showing out. He was getting to Russell Wilson. So I think he had 2 sacks. Yeah. Crosby had 2 sacks, 4 tackles. Perriman got a couple tackles before he got hurt. So everybody was looking pretty good. There's still obviously stuff that we could work on, But I'm super happy with the heart that they played with. You know, I honestly think, like I said, after that fumble recovery for a touchdown, it like just like sparked the defense, you know, and like everybody just started playing super, super hard. And Carr was doing good, you know, got Adams back in the game. He had what? Hold on one second. 9 receptions for 101 yards, you know, averaging a little bit over 11 yards a catch. And that's what's up. You know, we don't always have to go like 30, 40 yards down the field all at once. And these little plays that we do, running the ball good, the little fakes, all that kind of stuff, that's going to open up those routes. But these players got to be dedicated. You know, they can't take routes off, and because they know they're not going to get the ball, you know, like not dedicated to the route or whatever. And that's another thing. I don't think plays should be specifically for a certain player, at least not all of them. You know, like let Carr go through his reads. You know, he's always been pretty good at reading the defense, communicating, talking. Like I said, I didn't really see the game, so I didn't know if there was a lot of that going on. I know there was a lot of that going on last week, and I said that's going to be really, really important going forward. You know, they gotta communicate more and keep communicating on offense and defense. You know, when you see the line pointing around and you see Carr, you know, talking to the line and everything, that's what you want to see. That's the Carr I want to see before the play starts. I want to see reads. I want to see motions. You know, like, where's the motions at? Let's get some motions back into these plays. You know, try to see what the defense is doing. You know, I haven't heard anybody really touch on that neither. You know, so overall, it was a good game. I'm super, super happy that we won, but still, there are things that we could work on to be that all around good team. You know, the running backs are doing good. I think we need to utilize more of them and more fakes and like draws and stuff like that. A lot more motion on offense. I think that would do us a little bit good as far as reading the defense. Carr was always good at reading the defense when he sent someone in motion. John Gruden's offense, obviously, there was like motion like every play, like every single play. Before the play, someone was moving. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I mean, not every single play, but to throw it in there to get motion, to try to see what the defense is doing, I think would be good if we start doing that just a little bit more. So overall, like I said, overall it was a good game. We got the W. We got Kansas City next week, Monday night. It's going to be a super, super hard game. The Chiefs are playing really good right now. So I'm hoping that they have another week of good practice like everybody was saying they did. And we can go into this like super, super confident, get 2 back-to-back, and maybe even go 2-3 into our bye, you know? So I honestly think if we were to get 2 wins back-to-back, that would give us a bunch of confidence going into our bye week. Give people time to recover, you know, because we're pretty banged up right now, especially our defense. And I think it would really do us some good if we can just get these 2 back-to-back wins. So overall, really, really good, really, really good game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you think we could do better? Do you agree with me? You know, Carr using his legs a little bit more to try to get us those extra yards as opposed to losing yards. Like I said, I'm not asking for no Lamar Jackson, but he did really, really well as far as getting us a couple of first downs when we needed them and extending the plays. So I would like to see that a lot more. As far as the motion, what do you guys think about the motion? Are we doing motion enough? Should we see motion more? You know, how do you feel about the defense? Do you feel that the defense is hurting from that Trayvon Mullen trade? You know, do you think we could be using him right now? I know he didn't start for the Cardinals, but I think he's playing for the Cardinals. Don't hold me. I'm not too sure, so I gotta like do my research on that. But like, is it hurting us right now? You know, if he is playing, you know, I think it kind of is. And another thing I wanted to touch on that I haven't really heard anybody talking about, because everybody's like super hyped up about the dub, and honestly, we should be, like, we deserved it, you know. So I'm super happy that we won, but is our home field advantage gone? Is our home field advantage gone in Las Vegas? I heard Josh Jacobs and Maxx Crosby asked about all the orange. Maxx Crosby said he didn't like it, that it kind of like motivated him a little bit more. And Josh Jacobs said that, any color is going to stand out in an all black stadium, which is true. But one of the videos I saw before the game, there was a lot of orange there. And I'm talking about a lot of orange. And you would never see that in Oakland. You would never see that many players from Denver in Oakland. And why is that? Why is that? Because there wasn't shit to do in Oakland besides go to an Oakland game. I unfortunately never got to experience the Coliseum. I had a chance to go to a game when I was younger, but my mom wouldn't let me. So just because she knew about like all the fights and everything like that. So I never got a chance to go to the Coliseum. And I also had another chance to go to a game when they were in LA, but also again, my mom wouldn't let me go. So that's unfortunate, but why do you think that is though? Because there's so much more to do in Las Vegas than there is to do in Oakland. I don't think we'll ever have the home field advantage we had in Oakland in Vegas. And you can quote me on saying that. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talk about that. I could be wrong. I don't look into it like that, but that I follow on social media or YouTube or everything like that, they're really credible. I've been following them for a long time. So I haven't heard anybody really mention it, but I honestly don't think we'll ever have that home field advantage that we had in Oakland in Las Vegas. Because there's just too much to do. In Oakland, you couldn't be at the game, walk out the stadium with a beer, and then go hit a casino, or just walk the strip, with a beer in your hand and just look at everything. I mean, imagine for people that live in Ohio. Let's just use the Browns. Who, if the Browns were to play the Raiders in Vegas, you don't think people are going to want to go? It's not just a football game anymore. It's a tourist attraction surrounded by other tourist attractions. It's so much entertainment. You can go see a game. You can stay in a nice hotel. You can try new foods. You can see shows. You can Fremont Street. And not only that, but there's things around Vegas as well. So I honestly don't think we'll ever have that type of home field advantage that we used to in Oakland. There's just too much going on in Vegas, and people that would have never gone to a football game in Oakland, they're like, yeah, let's go catch a Raider game and see Las Vegas and stay in a nice hotel and see some shows and eat some food and do this and do that. It's not just the Raiders anymore. There's a lot going on. There's hockey. There's, like I said, there's shows, there's the casinos. There's so much in Vegas that fans of other teams, when we play, they are going to flood Las Vegas. Just a football game anymore, So, like I said, I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I haven't seen it up nowhere on YouTube. Is our home field advantage officially gone? Let me know down in the comments. Like I said, you guys, this channel is all about winning. 2-point conversion, like in football, going for the win, going for the wins in life. Have those dreams, achieve those dreams, exceed those dreams. Have a dream, achieve it, exceed it. You already know. Till next time, I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And like I said, this channel is all about winning. So subscribe, become a winner. Come on over to the winner circle. I'll catch y'all later. I love y'all. I appreciate any and all support. 2PC, baby.